Glenfinnan viaduct. As most of you movie buffs will know, it was featured in that very popular film, the Stone of Destiny, which was the recovery of the Stone of Shone, or Scone, or Scone, some people might say, which also happens to be the name of the fastest cake in the world. Anyway, that's enough movie trivia for one day. Just walking up to Sourlies, I believe you pronounce Sourlies, Bothy. Look at that view. So we'll go and have a look inside. There's nobody here, so just thought I'd have a look around. What's going on here? The Press and Journal. Scottish leopard cub to be reintroduced to wild. That's probably not what you want to read, really, is it? When you're staying here. And what's this? Stranger in the Forest. Again, probably don't want to be reading that out here on your own. And there you have it. Where I camped last night was probably about 2.5 miles away that way, and it's all been uphill, which is why I'm sounding like I'm knackered. And the route goes up there. So it's now 9:43. I set off at about 10 to 8, so I've done about 3 miles uphill, which was hard, and I'm at the top, and there's this gate that I've seen so much about on various YouTube videos and things. And I think it's a tradition. You've got to walk through it. There's actually a sign, as you can see. Somebody put for a laugh, obviously. Please close the gate. There's the fence posts disappearing up the hill from a long time ago. And then here you can see where I'm going, down there. So it's 11 11:26, done a few miles. The weather's been kind so far, but those clouds over there don't look great. Looks alright over there where I'm going. So I've just crossed that river and I'm heading down there. Looks like there's been a 4x4 fairly recently been down here. God knows how. So it's 1 o'clock. I've just stopped for lunch. So I've come down from there, just crossed the bridge, and look at that view. The camera's not good enough to do it justice really. And that's the track I'm following into this forest for about 3.5 miles. So making good time. So the guide I've read says follow the muddy tracks into the forest. So I'm going into this forest for 3 miles. Oh, it's quite muddy. So I'll see you inside. It's starting to rain now. It's 3 o'clock and I was looking for a cairn which marks the right hand turn down to the Bothy. I just walked past it. So this is the cairn now, didn't I see that? So it's following that route into the woods. So the path's through, that's a little stream running down, the path's through some woods. And that's the path I've just come down, and there's the Bothy. So here we go. One room, fireplace, and another room with a fireplace and a washing line, and another room. And I just noticed up there, you can see it, there's the Wi-Fi code. Brilliant. So I'm just looking at the map. So this is the first day really. I started yesterday. I got off the train about there. And I sort of walked along here and up this path between these two forests to here, and that's where I spent last night. That was about 3 miles, so I'm led to believe. And today started there and walked up this way. You can see the points, not very well, but you can see the points that I've marked. Walked up here, all the way up here, and this is where I went into where I crossed over and went into this forest, and walked the 3 miles through this forest to here. So tomorrow I'm aiming to walk back through another forest, cross over some sort of river there, and up here and around here to there, but that's about, believe it or not, it's about 5 miles. And then I'm going to try and cross this bridge here. There is a bridge apparently, or there was, but it's gone. So, but I've read stuff, you can see that it says FB, I've read stuff that says in dry weather there's a ford here which should be crossable. So fingers crossed. It's been quite dry, it's raining now, and that's where I'm going to spend tonight. Looks a bit like Captain Scott's Antarctic hut, doesn't it, with that. So that's Ackle, Bothy in the distance, where I stayed last night. And this was this morning heading out into the forest. So I'll get on with it. It's 10 o'clock, about an hour and a half after it started out. And you can see in the distance where I've come from. I've come through that forest. But you can, if you can make out on a rubbish camera, but you can actually see the Bothy over there in the distance. This is me 360. So I'm heading that way. So the river I've been walking alongside for the past God knows how long. This is where the fording point on the map is. So I'll cross over that river and head up there. This is the first of 2 lochrans. Now this is what I came here for. When I saw videos, this is what I saw walking alongside. So this is the second of the 2 lochrans. So it's going to have to be here. So across the stream, up there. So I'm going to make my way down this side now. There's almost cliff faces there. So I've just come from that direction, and I'm heading down there, which apparently the third Bothy is down there about a mile and a half down. I can see the Bothy there, just where my fingertip is. So this was my view when I got up this morning. That's Nevis, Loch Nevis. I met a guy called Ed yesterday who said he'd come from Inverie the day before. He'd crossed the river without a bridge because it had been dry for a couple of days, and he'd managed to get to the other side, no problem. He pitched his tent on the other side of the river that evening. It started to rain, and within about an hour he could hear the water a few feet from him, so he quickly packed what he could, and he said he spent the night sort of cowering underneath a makeshift tent with underneath the support struts of the old bridge. He said he tried to cross again but couldn't. That's because of the rain, and it rained during the night. And this is where the bridge is, but the prospect of going all the way back is just... no, that was like Lord of the Rings stuff yesterday, it really was. So I've got two choices: either get over that river or and finish the 7.5 miles that I've got to do today, or go back that way and do 17 miles back, which I won't have time to do really. I'm meant to be there this afternoon, so I think I'm going to go for a swim. I've double bagged everything, and I can envisage myself getting wet. That was Sourlies Bothy, or Sourlies, as my wife would tell you, is the best night spot in Bootle back in the day. Apparently Lee Butler played there a few times on his birthday. Has more birthdays than the Queen, that fella. Anyway, I'm walking this way, and as you can see, lashing down. Not what we wanted. So I've just walked from Sourlies Bothy along the beach and just climbed up this rather steep bit. There's probably a better path. And as I come up here to see this, how beautiful is that? So just come down around there, and that's where I believe we're heading. Over there, where the river should be. That's where the bridge is there, or where it was. You can see there's some people contemplating to cross. They've been there a few minutes, so it's not a good sign. Anyway, I'll have to head across this marsh field now. So I'm heading across this marsh field, which happens to be just islands of grass in the marsh. I mean, it's laces deep. So I've got to the river where there was supposedly a bridge up there somewhere, I believe. Not going to be that much of a swim. There's a fording point there. I don't know whether they've even managed to cross. Anyway, I'm thinking this could be my crossing point. And I've come to this river, which has got to cross the bridge. I'm looking on the map, and the bridge should have been there. So I'm here at the narrowest point, which if you don't know if you can make it out, it says fords. It doesn't say that anywhere else. So I'm thinking I'm going to take my waterproof socks off, put my boots on, and cross over there. So I've take my waterproof socks off, roll my pants up, and I'm about to head across.
I'm on my way from Inverie to
So this is the Old Forge pub, the most remote pub in mainland Britain. You're only able to get to it by foot or by boat. It's now 6:30 on Thursday evening, and it took me from 7:15 on Monday morning to get here. So I came for a beer, so I'm going to have a beer. Look at that.